Hello and welcome, my air sign zodiac friends. This is Jennifer from Mystic Star. I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today and watching this video. This is going to be a group reading for my Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius friends in celebration of Yule. Yule is a fire festival. It's a time of rebirth of light. Yule is always held on the Winter Solstice, which means it's the shortest day of the year with the longest night. After Yule, light slowly returns to the day, which is the rebirth of light. And what we're going to be looking at in this reading is how this rebirth is going to impact us and how we can really embrace these energies. This is the spread that I created for Yule, and we're going to look at those different aspects and facets of ourselves. For this reading, I'm going to be using the Witch's Tarot, and then I'm going to be lighting the candles of the Yule log with the Witch's Wisdom Oracle. Now, like always, there are links below to both these beautiful decks, so should they speak to you, you can go check them out for yourselves. All right, my air sign zodiac friends, let's see what the cards have to say. Now, I will go back and forth between the spread and the cards so that you can follow along to know what's happening in the spread. And for those who want to try this at home, I have a link below to a copy of the spread so that you can have it for reference and a guide. All right, let's start off with question 1. How can my air sign zodiac friends increase their good luck over the next year? Ooh, we're starting off in a bang. The 15th card in the Major Arcana. This is usually known as the Devil. This is the shadow side in this deck. It has the same meaning. Releasing those lower lying energies, those values, those beliefs, those coping mechanisms. We need to make sure that our system is functioning from a higher vibrational center. The shadow side, or the devil, is that lower vibrational energy. The devil has nooses around our necks to keep us in place. The shadow side, or devil card, works with our ego to make sure that we stay in our little box that he created. Now, how we can create more good luck in the next year, we really need to reflect on and dive in deep to these core values, those beliefs, those ideas, and really get rid and release what is low vibrational and what is no longer serving you to your greater good. When we start to function from that high vibrational energy, that's when we start to really attract that good luck and start to shift that fortune around. All right, let's go to the second question. Where can my air sign zodiac friends find their strength over the next year? Because let's be honest, taking on the devil or the shadow side can take a lot of strength. You're going to need some courage and determination. The Seven of Swords. This card is always about trying to get away with more than what you should. Where we're going to find our strength is to truly know ourselves. When we truly know ourselves, we will understand not only this aspect of raising our vibration and what we need to release, however, we're going to find great strength in who we truly are. When we put up these masks and armor to protect ourselves from outside individuals, from who we truly are, we start to put this facade. We truly don't know what we're capable of doing. So sometimes it appears like we're trying to get away with too much. So knowing ourselves, we're going to find that inner strength that we really need and that will really support us in that upcoming year. All right, let's go on to question 3. Where will my air sign zodiac friends' creativity manifest itself over the next year? The Ace of Cups. What a beautiful card. The Holy Grail. When we start to truly listen to our intuition and connect into what's called our intuitional creativity, where we're tapping into that higher center, we're going to be able to be more dynamic and passionate in what it is we create. Now, I know a lot of people are probably already shaking their head at the screen. Creativity does not equate to arts and crafts or high fine arts. Creativity means that we're able to express our passions and emotions in a meaningful way. And that meaningful way is very different for everybody. Nobody has the same passions, that same creative sense. I've worked with people who their creativity is expressed through mathematical and equations, or architecture, computer programming. That's their creativity. That's their expression of what's close to their heart, and that's what we need to focus in on. It's not about trying to pick up a paintbrush, especially if that is no meaning to you. It just becomes a task. Creativity is connected into our passion. Our passion should be fun. It should bring us joy. It shouldn't be work. We should look forward to it and really want to schedule it in, make time for it. And that's what we're looking at the Holy Grail. When we connect into that universal collective consciousness, we're going to be able to tap into not only new and exciting ways that we can express ourselves, but new and exciting ways that we can nurture existing abilities. Let's go on to the fourth question. How can my air sign zodiac friends increase their stability in their lives? The Two of Swords. Twos are about duality and choice. The Two of Swords talks about indecision and uncertainty. We need to, again, like I said here, in these two cards, when we start to dive down deep and truly know who we are, we start to remove that blindfold. Right now, that blindfold goes over her eye and third eye. She has a lot of uncertainty and confusion at what's happening. She's wound up so tight, so should anybody come close to her, she's going to react and in some cases behead them. It's about that connection in and really tapping into your abilities so that you can start to truly see what's right in front of you. And when we start to see what's in front of us, we feel safer. And that safety equates to stability. We feel stronger because there's not so much uncertainty and instability. And that's what we're looking for, is that stable self. And when we do this inner work, we're going to find that stability we're looking for. All right, let's go on to the fifth question. How can my air sign zodiac friends increase their connectedness? The eighth card in the major arcana, Strength. That's tapping into your inner abilities and skills and letting them out. She's got an infinity symbol above her head. She also has a hidden infinity symbol in these roses. They wrap around her waist and around this lion's neck. When we tap into that universal information and knowledge and healing power, we're able to really stimulate our system, and we're able to then use our abilities and skills in new ways. Additionally, we have hidden skills and abilities, which we have yet to tap into. All these skills and abilities really give us power in connecting in with those higher vibrational beings. Now, connection or channeling is a skill we need to practice. If you were to try and ride a bike and you fell off once and never got on a bike again, you would never learn that skill. Same with channeling or connecting in. When we connect into those higher vibrational beings, we need to work at it. If we stop because we don't feel like we have connected with them, or we don't hear them, or we don't see them, in which most people don't see them because we've shut down our clairvoyance, and it's one of the harder ones to reconnect because our ego throws up those fears, we won't get anywhere. We need to practice. And then most importantly, we need to slow down and be very mindful of what's around us. Those symbols, those messages, they're hidden within plain sight. It's up to us to connect in and receive those messages and acknowledge them. And the more we do that, we start to strengthen those connections. All right, on to question 6. How can my air sign zodiac friends bring in more light into their lives? I love this card. His face is priceless. The King of Wands. How we're going to bring in more light into our lives is through really using that creative expression. Taps right back into that Ace of Cups. When we start to get out of our own way and get out of our head, we start to have fun and enjoy our passions and our creativity. The universe is able to step in and raise our vibration, help us manifest, help us get answers to questions and problems we had no idea even existed. When we get out of our way and we get into those passions and we really embrace them, that's when we're going to raise our vibration. Not only will the universe and high vibrational beings help you solve problems, you start to raise your vibration because you're focusing in on those positive, fun aspects. And when we raise our vibration, we start to really exude that love, light, and joy energy, and that's what's brought back to us. It's that universal law of karma. What you put out is what you're going to get back in. And that's how we're going to really increase the amount of light in our lives. All right, let's go into the last question. How can my air sign zodiac friends bring in more warmth into their lives? The Knight of Swords. Knights are that adolescent, no fear energy. And that's what we need. When you are able to dive into ourselves, because we're not afraid, we've got that courage and determination of the Knight, we are able to go in deeper. We're going to be able to find out more. We're allowed to release more. We're going to start to feel better. We're going to have more time for those passions because we're going to truly understand them. We're going to really be able to nurture and really help them grow. All of these aspects start to raise our vibration. And when we start to raise our vibration, people become attracted to us because we are happy, healthy, and we have fun. That's the energy people are attracted to. So the way we increase our warmth in our life is through raising our vibration because we attract others to us. And that warmth comes from that companionship, that connection, that friendship. We become fuller, we become happier, there's more fulfillment in life. And that's how you do it. You connect in, and that first connection is into you. All right, we have this amazing log. We're going to now light it with some candles. Oh, got jumpers. What blessings can my air sign zodiac friends embrace during Yule? Got a couple jumpers? All right. The first one. Chalice, fulfillment. You've got the Holy Grail twice, my friends. Really connecting in, really embracing what is truly yours so that you do find more fulfillment. It really accentuates that ability to connect into that universe, connect into those higher sources. Even if you don't know what you're doing or you don't feel it's happening, when you get out of your head, get out of your way, start focusing in on your current abilities and start to really enjoy what's happening, you raise your vibration, and that's when it comes flooding in. It really looks like this, where it just kind of overflows. You get more fulfillment out of life and more joy and more happiness. Now I'm going to call this a double because we literally have 2 cups here. In angel messages, that double one means that you need to start to believe in your abilities and yourself. And this is what I mean by really slowing down and seeing those messages. They leave messages everywhere. Those double numbers, the synchronicity. My favorite is rainbows in the middle of nowhere. There's no moisture in the air. I live in Alberta. There's sometimes no moisture anywhere. And yet there's rainbows in the middle of nowhere. Feathers. Feathers are amazing. I've been out in the middle of a snowstorm and all of a sudden I see one feather. They're just telling you that they're there. Even if you are connected, it's kind of like a little extra hug from them. All right, the next one. Cloak, concealment. really talks about those masks, those armor that we put in, those walls, those barriers. We need to pull those down because we don't need to hide ourselves, especially from us. Because as we've started to pull up those masks and try and be what people want us to be or expect us to be, we're starting to lose who we truly are. And that's really what the devil is talking about. Really embracing who we truly are. Releasing all those expectations and beliefs of who we are and how we should be acting. And finally, the Witch's Cottage, security. Really talks about giving yourself permission, the energy, the time, and then most importantly, the space to do some of this self-healing, self-discovery, and self-love. When we give ourselves that intentional time, space, and energy, we are really setting not only a clear sign to ourselves, but those high vibrational beings. We also have the ability to ask them for help. I want to thank you so much for joining me today and watching this video. I hope that you found the video fun and helpful and that you were able to gain some insight and direction into what the energies of Yule are going to offer you. If you liked this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for the latest content. If you've seen my past videos, you know I'm not just a tarot reader. I do a lot of healings and connection into those high vibrational beings. I'm really excited about some of the pieces and aspects that I'm starting to put together for 2020. So to stay connected to all this amazing healing and guidance is through subscribing to my channel and hitting that little red bell so you don't miss any of it. Also, if you enjoyed this video and want to support me in making more, I have a Patreon page with many tiers and lots of perks. In some of the tiers, the perks are private readings with myself. I provided a helpful link below, so why not go check it out? Until tomorrow, my air sign zodiac friend.